What's up guys, it's Blackwing here with my updated deck profile. So some of you have asked that what's my deck profile, and I haven't answered those questions because I haven't actually figured it out yet. And I still haven't, but I'm pretty close, so I thought that hey, might as well give you the deck list right now. There are still some issues that I'm gonna talk about in the video, but yeah, let's jump straight into it. So, 3 Simon's, pretty much the best opener, and now with Rusty, even though he locks you into darks, you have such strong boards in my opinion that it doesn't really matter if you go first and they don't have like any Nibiru or something. I really like this, how much consistency this gives the deck, and this whole deck is actually based on my national deck profile, so it's super similar. That's actually where I like started building it and changing things depending on like that you're gonna see soon. So I play 3 Boras still, Extender, super good, nothing else to say really. 3 Ulsters, well, Ulster is still Ulster, the best card to add with Simon, super good. And then the new guy, I play 3 values. So basically in a national deck profile I run 3 Steams, but now when Steam is of course banned, we needed a new good tuner or kind of guy. And if you have seen my videos, you can, or you know the combos that this guy makes. If you open up with these, it's super good. And now when we play value, that has also changed the deck in some different ways. For example, now I run a little bit more of level 4s just because to make value alive if you don't draw him with Simon, because yeah, you know, you have to remove level 4 or higher Blackwing with him, or you don't have to, but that's the only good target in your extra deck. So 3 values, I've been really liking it, really, nothing else to say. And now the 2 of us, we played 2 Chris. In my national deck profile I played actually 1, but I think 2 now is enough. And actually with value, one thing still, that now when we have Needle Fiber, he's just that much better to run. Yeah, Chris, national deck profile I run 1, now 2 because 3 values. I think 2 is enough. I only played 1 but at one point, but it was a little bit too little in my opinion. I think 2 is enough and balanced. Then Zephyros, I didn't actually play this in my national deck profile, but now when we have Wise Tricks, well, this is almost like a mandatory card. It's super good, and actually I play still Desires, so you don't want to remove him, the one of, if you would play only 1, so that's why 2. Gale, in my national deck profile I only run 1, and like half a year ago when I played the Strange Statue version I played 3, but I think 2 is the perfect number for this build. Yeah, I'm still testing him, but I think 2 is enough and fine. And now Orochi too, I also bumped him up. Because we play so many values, that means that we have easy access to Sohaya, and Sohaya plus Orochi of course makes nothing. And that means that you can, you know, normal summon a second time. So Oroshi's value in the deck has kind of risen in my opinion, and you have kind of nice combos where you can make just like search the card, level 4 card that you're gonna normal summon, then make nothing, and then normal summon the guy, and usually what you wanna search of course is Ulster, so that's nice. Then for the bottom, only 1 Harmadan. In my national deck profile I run 3, but nowadays, well, only a year later, I think there are so many decks that get rid of full armor master easily, because their plan was Ulster and this guy to make full armor master, but now when that plan is like not that good anymore, I only run 1. He's like a combo piece, only there for that pretty much. And for the non-Blackwing monsters, I run 2 Ashes. I think it's like the most, not the best hand trap perhaps, but the most consistent one. It hits all the decks pretty good. And then for the last 2 cards, of course, these guys. Nothing to say about those. For the spells, I run 3 Whirlwinds, mandatory pretty much. I run 3 Allers, draw power is always good. And then I still run 3 Desires. Actually, I'm gonna put this one also here before I start to talk. So also run one upstart Gildren. And the reason why I run, as you can see, there are 3 cards that basically just draws cards, or 3 different cards. My reason for that is that I actually want to put more hand traps in the deck, and I'm like thinking, should I cut upstart for an infinite impermanence and something else for like more hand traps? But the thing is that if I don't go first and my opponent like tries to hand loop me or try to get rid of my cards in my hand with that smoke grenade, they usually don't pick these guys. That means that if these guys would be like something better or some other card, they would probably rip out of that. So like, what would be a good example? Well, actually, and even if this would be like a hand trap, I don't feel like it would be or make such a big difference, to be honest. But I'm still testing it, so it might be that I change this one. But yeah, usually when your opponent smoke grenades you, they usually take out your like combo pieces like Simon and whatever. And yeah, I usually feel like if they smoke grenade you, they're not gonna take your upstart away, right? But if this would be like some other card, they might take that away, and this is just like a blank card that they wouldn't maybe want to take out from your hand. I'm pretty sure of it. So that's like my theory behind it. But yeah, we have to see in practice. And 39 is always better than 40. So yeah, I have to see, maybe changing that to a hand trap. And then we have 1 for 1, which is also like maybe a win more card, but I'm still testing it. Now when we run 3 values and we have a lot of stuff to dump to the graveyard, the Phantom Knights, the Zepyroses and even values, it's pretty good in my opinion. You can go off like comboing without using a normal summon, which is of course super nice. Then we have 1 Monster Reborn, which is just there because Monster Reborn is pretty good. It's like a combo piece, and if you get Nibiru, you can bring back stuff, and yeah, it's good. Then for the traps, we have of course 2 Fog Blades. They are nice. Nothing more to say about those. And then we have this guy. So that's the deck. It's 40 cards. And now to the extra deck. So I run 2 Simons. Sahayas. There are some nice combos with this card to do. And I think that's at least one, because we run 3 values. But now I think even 2 is fine, because the amount of values and the amount of graveyard stuff that you have. Then we have 1 Nothung, super good. 1 Raikiri added back to the deck, or I didn't play it in my statue deck. I really like this card. He just eats up negations and hand traps like FX Veiler, because pretty much if they don't negate him, their whole field is usually like gone. So, and then you can just use him for material to summon something else. So he's super good. I really like him. Hawk, the Joe. I think there needs to be at least 2 level 7s. So Hawk is the second one, and I really like him. Like late game, he can bring back full armor master. Then we have 1 Borrello Dragon, the Savage Dragon. I like it. Negation, that's good. Then we have 1 full armor master. Only 1. They have really been released so many good link monsters since the national deck profile that I only really have room for 1, and 1 is usually enough to win. 1 Force Tricks. With the release of Wise Tricks, this guy that you're summoning out, Sephiroth, usually you need to get rid of him, and usually like I can make this, for example, with the Phantom Knight trap and Sephiroth. So this guy brings up Sephiroth, and then you make a Bardiche, and then you make Sephiroth, and this guy makes this. So, and then you add, for example, Auster. That's one way, and I think it's pretty good. I like it. I don't play the like rank up magic spell anymore, so it's not that great anymore, but I still think you need to run him. Then for the links, we have Link Karibo, just when you need to get value off the field, pretty much if you special summon it somehow and you need to get him to the graveyard. Then this is a good card, and it's also a good protection full armor master. Then 1 IP Macarena. I actually don't have one yet, but yeah, it's good. Then we have 1 Wise Trick, special summons out Sephiroth. Then we have 1 needle fiber proxy. I don't own that either yet. Well, brings out value. In some cases it can bring out Gale as well, because Gale and the boots can make Anothung, so that's pretty good. Then you can normal summon again. Then we have one Rusty, of course. I'm so glad that they bring out this guy again out back from the ban list, because it really rises the ceiling of the deck, because now you can run Seaman again and you don't have to play like Statue. And it was kind of a like cannon brick deck in my opinion. It died to super easily to hand traps. But yeah, the combos were nice in that deck. But anyway, with this, Simon becomes good again, because even though you are locked into darks, well, this card, in my opinion, gives you enough protection. Yeah. Then we have one Avermax, also a proxy. I don't have that one yet, but usually you make this card with IP. Super hard for opponent to get rid of, and if they get, you can shuffle one card back to their deck. So that's nice. And for the last card, Boreal Sword Dragon. Maybe a win more card. I'm not yet sure if this is 100% in the extra deck, but I've liked it when you go second and you can put or play effect and put full armor master to defense, but it's not going to defense, and then it can attack twice. So it's nice. And then we have one field center card. So that's the deck profile. I hope you like it. As I said, there are still some things I might change or switch up. Like I think the deck needs more protection when going second, like maybe two infinite impermanences or something. It depends also a lot where the format is switching to, and stuff like that. But I think the monster ratios are pretty close to perfect for this build, and yeah, I'm probably gonna implement like 2 cards there that are gonna help me go second. They could be kaijus, they could be hand traps, they could be whatever, but maybe even Forbidden Droplet. But it completely depends on where the format is shifting to and what's played in my area and so on. But yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you liked it. As I said, it's not 100% completed yet, so don't be mad if it sucks. But you have seen the combo, so at least it can make some nice fields. And yeah, if you have any comments or things you wonder about the ratios or whatever, comment them down in the comment section below. And that's for the deck profile. Bye.